Quando Rondo said he don't remember nothing about the day King Von was killed. You know, he said he don't remember nothing about that day. A lot of people thought he was being funny. Me personally, I don't think he's being funny, you know. I think he understands that his best friend is going to be tried on a murder case. He fuck around, never come back home and shit like that. Everybody trying to stamp that it's a self-defense because, you know, they say King Von started the fight and things like that. But, you know, these courtrooms, this shit be tricky. You don't really get convicted off the crime. You be convicted off the law. So who got the better lawyer and shit like that? You got to understand, you know, this might be hard. But I'm pretty sure Tim is being represented by a good lawyer and shit like that. He got a bond on a murder case. Who the hell you know getting a bond on a murder case? So that gotta let you know that he got some type of good lawyer and some shit like that to work something out like that, you know. But I don't think Quando Rondo being funny. I think, you know, he understands that people want to ask about that shit. I don't think he's finna get nobody the juicy interviews like that anymore. I think he's gonna do that after this trial that's gonna happen. I was told this trial will happen sometime in the beginning of next year. It kind of got updated. It was rumors it's gonna happen this year, but I think that's like duck trial. But we don't know how that's going to play out. You got to understand, Quando Rondo, you know, a lot of people been wishing death on that young man ever since that event happened with King Von. You know, a lot of people feel close to this because, you know, they got a love for Quando Rondo. But this shit get real out here. And I tell people that, you know, the drill culture has been, you know, taking away a lot of these young people. And not so much putting it on the drill culture, but a lot of our legends are not here anymore. You know, that's one of the reasons why when we get the legends that's still here, we got to gravitate to them and make sure we supporting them real hard. When Dirk got a project coming out, we all got to be behind that shit, supporting that. G Herbo got a project coming out. We all got to be behind that, supporting that. I think Reese got some shit finna come out in a little while. We be seeing snippets and clips of him on all these YouTube channels. I think he got a project finna come out. I think it's very important for everybody to be behind these things because a lot of our legends are now longer here, you know. It's a lot of them, you know, and we got to make sure we promoting the Titans left in this shit, in my opinion. But I wanted to tell you that because a lot of people was asking me about that whole Quando Rondo King Von. You know, that thing happened years ago, but the trial never came. So that's the reason why these stories still get popped up and stuff like that. They're going to be popping up again right around the time that trial come. You know, a lot of people believe Lil Tim is going to be convicted of a first-degree murder. You know, I believe he was charged with felony murder. So, you know, they're giving him the top charge and shit like this. You know, some people believe these were gang members and gang shit happened. That was a fight. I don't care how it happened. At any moment, Tim wasn't in fear for his life, you know, and then shit happened. But then again, you know, I'm pretty sure that lawyer's going to say, hey, he was the aggressor. You know, all this started because of him and shit like that. So we all going to see it play out as this trial comes. But I wanted to bring to your attention because a lot of people been telling me about Quando Rondo is doing interviews again about Lil Durk and King Von. I think he going to be asked that for the rest of his life, in my opinion, you know, and I think he understands it. That's what it is. People don't really give a fuck about what your music got, you know, who your favorite 10 artists is, who did you listen to help influence you. Nobody cares about that shit in the interview. You getting booked to strictly talk about that King Von shit, and I think he knows it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the Homie Truth.